Hello dear Anvers Front TV viewers, this is our weekly program for the week 14th of January until 21 of January. Thousands took to the streets in Athens against university privatization. Thousands of education workers, teachers and students marched in Athens against privatizations. Thousands of people took to the streets in Athens and Thessaloniki to demonstrate against the draft law on private universities and the privatization of technical education under the guise of reforms. Thousands of Greek education workers, trade unionists, and thousands of students, including educators and researchers, took part in the demonstration which saw the occupation of 180 universities, especially in Athens, and 115 schools across the country. Israeli Zionism continued the massacres in Gaza. Palestinian resistance continued the struggle. Members of Palestinian resistance stating that Israel is systematically waging a war of hunger and thirst against more than 2 million Palestinians. He said more than 800,000 Palestinians live in a real famine, emphasizing that the number of civilians injured in Zionist attacks on Gaza increased to 61,000. Hamdan said more than 7,000 people, 7% of whom are women and children, are missing under the rubble. Civil defense and rescue teams were unable to extract those trapped under the rubble due to the random Israeli airstrikes and lack of fuel. According to media sources in the region, the death toll has reached 25,000. Despite this murder, Netanyahu announced that he would continue the attacks even in 2025. Netanyahu declared that the Hague cannot stop us for the genocide trial. In addition to all these events, the EU Parliament called for a permanent ceasefire for the first time. Yemen's struggle against imperialism continues. The U.S. Central Command announced that the ballistic missile fired from the Houthi-controlled region hit the U.S. container ship Gibraltar. Following this development, the U.S. put the Houthis back on the terrorist organization list. The group was removed from this list in 2021. U.S. imperialism criminalizes individuals, organizations, and states with the terror lists it creates and creates a cover for its attacks. The biggest terrorist organization in the world is the United States of America, imperialism. We stand with the Yemeni people resisting against imperialism. Life imprisonment sentence for Ayten Öztürk. Turkish revolutionary woman socialist Ayten Öztürk was kidnapped for Lebanon by Turkish intelligence service and was subjected to serve torture for 6 months. Ayten Öztürk, who did not accept the offer of collaboration in torture, was facing life imprisonment for exposing and telling about the torture she was subjected to. Öztürk, who was placed under house arrest for treatment after a long period of imprisonment, has been under house arrest for over 1,000 days. In addition to this, her life imprisonment sentence is approved by the highest court based on an incident that she was only an eyewitness. Fascism continues its attacks on revolutionaries all over the world through the law. Once again, we say, let the torturers be judged, not Ayten. Hunger strikes, resistance continues. Revolutionaries from Turkey continue the resistance in Turkey and in Germany. In Germany, cancer-stricken prisoner, member of music band Group Herum, Isan Çipelik, is an incredible situation inside the prison with hunger, and also in hunger strike since 19th of December 2023 against these injustices. The hunger strike of Eda Sevil, Ilgin and Lena for the release of him and his other imprisonment comrades continues outside. Eda Deniz Haydaroğlu has been on hunger strike for 310 days and is now at a critical stage. In Turkey, Nurettin Kaya, Hüseyin Karaoğlan, Bakıcan Işık, Zengin Tsekin are on a hunger strike against isolation in prisons. The revolutionary music group Group Herum is on its 25th day of a rotating hunger strike to end the oppression of their prisoners and themselves. Event for solidarity for academic political prisoner Nuria Gülmen held in Vienna. On the 19th of January, an exhibition and conference was held at the venue of the Austrian Trade Union Federation in Vienna to demand freedom for imprisonment academic and Yüksel resistor Nuria Gülmen. In the course of the event, several educational facilities, unions, independent trade unionists were invited. The program started at 7. Visitors who entered the large room first watched the exhibition with 32 pictures of the Yüksel resistance in chronological order with German and Turkish subtitles. In the event participated the sister of Nuria, Beyza Gülmen, through internet connection, revolutionary worker Türkan Aybarak, and the subtitled video speech of Nuria Gülmen's lawyers Oğuzhan Toparkaya was listened. Solidarity speeches had made members of unions in Austria and messages sent by unions from Greece. Event in Athens at Law University for Palestinian Resistance and Prisoners. In 18th of January, held in Athens at Law University, event for Palestinian Resistance and Prisoners. In event as speakers participated Mohammed Khatib, European coordinator of Samidun, and Fuad Bakir from Lebanon, lawyer and part of international relations of Democratic Front for Liberation of Palestine. Intervention text sent also from Greek political prisoner communist Dimitris Konfodinas and young Palestinian children read poem for Palestinian children in prisons and children in Gaza. In the event participated 100 people from Greek Solidarity Movement for Palestine, internationalists, and also many Palestinians. The event finished with announcement of the ongoing demo on Sunday, 21 of January, in front of U.S. Embassy at the Zionist Occupation Embassy, and mentioned the importance to grow the anti-imperialist front against the policies of imperialism, Zionism, and collaborator Greek state. Dear Anti-Imperialist Front TV viewers, our weekly program is finished. Don't forget to follow us in our social media, Twitter, Facebook, Telegram, and YouTube channel, because follow Anti-Imperialist Front TV means that you follow the voice of the people of the world against disinformation of imperialism. Thank you very much. See you in the next program.